They can count plumbers, students and a stockbroker among their ranks. 2 Royal Irish are the Reservist Battalion of the Royal Irish Regiment. And for the past 2 weeks, they've been here in Cyprus, refreshing their infantry skills and focusing on the fundamentals of soldiering.
We're quite fortunate that a high percentage of our soldiers have operational experience, particularly recently in Afghanistan. So they have done this for real. However, there's also a number of soldiers that have only passed out of recruit training over the last 2 or 3 years. So this is really, really important to ensure that the whole group comes up to that level.
1 Alpha 3 section is directly behind them.
The Royal Irish Regiment was formed in 1992 and recruits from all communities right across the island of Ireland. After a decade attached to 16 Air Assault Brigade, they became the British Army's first fully trained light protective mobility regiment back in 2014. For the final part of this overseas exercise, these platoons have been tasked with clearing a village of a mock enemy force. Starting at dawn, they move in on different fronts, engaging the insurgents until they're all overcome. But like a real battle, that victory comes at a cost.
What's happened now is we've got the platoon commander has received a gunshot wound to his leg, so the platoon sergeant stepped up into his role. I was the man on site, I've stepped up to platoon sergeant, my 2 ICL step up to section commander, so on and so forth. And now we've got the medic in at the casualty. We're going to now prepare for a CAS extraction, get him back onto the axis and get him down to Sergeant Major.
While many exercises simply end at this point, this one is different. With the firefight over, the troops are now tested on their casualty extraction.
Look up! Don't look down! Look up!
Carrying an injured comrade away from the battle to the waiting medical teams. The doctor in charge knows exactly what this looks like for real. She served in the Role 1 hospital at Kandahar during operations in Afghanistan. And passing on that reality to these young soldiers, she believes, is very important.
The medics here are only CMT3s, so they've got very little experience and they've not had an RMO for a decade till I came, so I see that as one of my biggest roles in the battalion, is to inject realism and education for across the board for the soldiers and for the CMTs.
As well as the troops, this is also a chance for these junior medics to practice their skills too.
I'm a CMT at the minute, which is a combat medical technician, so it's just basically being out alongside the guys, doing everything they're doing, but only you're being the medic for them. But I'd also like to go on and do the infantry next year at some point, and as far as I know, they're going to be announcing it at the start of next year, end of this year, about females being able to join up. So it'd be good and I'd like to be one of them.
In 2017, the Royal Irish spent 6 months in Afghanistan serving on Optoral, and next year they're expected to be on operations once again. This exercise and this training helping to ensure they're ready for whatever 2019 will bring. Simon Newton, Forces News, Cyprus.